Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, I have a lot to unpack. I've got opinions to share, and I want to hear your opinions as well. I would like to talk to you about the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoires and all of its variations because I have two of them and there's a new one out. And if you like watching YouTube and you like watching luxury YouTube, I'm sure you've seen many of the opinions out there already, and that is what spurred me to do this video because I do feel like I have a little bit of a different take on the subject. First of all, I would like to show you my bag of the day. This is the second day that I've carried this. I love this bag. This is the Coach Soft Pebble Camera Bag. You can still find these new, and so I will link it if I can find it down in the description box. A lot of times it just comes with a black leather strap, a real thin one, and then it's harder to find it with the webbed strap like what I have, but if you get the web strap with it, you don't get the other one because it's first generation. But this bag is so squishy and so soft and so amazing for a rainy day. And I paired it with this top, which pulls out the color in the strap, and I'm just loving it. So, I mean, I was going to switch out into a luxury bag today, but this is feeling pretty luxurious to me. So I'm using my Coach bag today. I have her all loaded up. She holds absolutely everything, including my 3 card holders I'm using and my 2 AirPods cases and lots of other goodies that you guys are aware that I carry on a daily basis. But enough about that. Let's talk about the topic at hand. So Louis Vuitton is releasing or has released a new pochette accessoire, and I'm going to put a picture of it in here. If you look at it, there are some key changes. They added a chain and they added a D-ring, and that is something that most of the other videos are not disclosing, and it's probably the most important change to me, that D-ring and where it's located. So pay attention to the D-ring, and then also I love the idea that they added a chain. I do think that that adds a couple $100 in value. And I also feel like the pockets on the inside are definitely nice because they allow you to eliminate an SLG or 2 or maybe even 3 without having to put a bag organizer or insert inside. So I have 2 of the pochette accessories, different versions. I've got the multi-pochette accessories, and then I also have the pochette accessories new model. So this model came out after the original, and actually there were 2 forms of the original model. There was one prior to the 2000s. So the strap on that one would only hook to this ring. There was no ring on this side. And so if you're shopping pre-loved and you see one for a steal, make sure you check, because with those, people were clipping the clip for the strap to the zipper pull, and I bought one of these by mistake and then realized there was no D-ring, and that was a real bummer for me. So the next model that came out had the D-ring on both sides, but it did not have any interior pocket, and I think it was just slightly smaller than this one, and the strap was not as long. I think the strap on those first 2 models was the same length, and if you wanted to carry it on the shoulder, it was much tighter. The drop on this one is pretty awesome for shoulder carry, although I never carry this shoulder carry. I just put the strap on so that you could see kind of the length of the strap and what you'd be getting. For me, I wish that they would do it with a crossbody strap, but I'm no longer interested in purchasing any of these, at least at the moment. As you can see, I did add a clip to this side. Normally, you would weave this bit through the D-ring and not have a detachable bit right there. But I will tell you, with the damier bed in particular, and this print has been discontinued quite some time ago, that this leather tends to split right there. And so for me, I'd rather have it in a stationary position where I can remove it easily and not potentially split that leather. So the improvements on the new model are the reason why I sold my monogram version of this bag as well as my azure version of this bag. The improvements include a D-ring placed about right there underneath that bit that allow you to drape a chain across the front of the bag. So I have a chain that is very similar to the one they're including with the new Pochette accessories, and this one is a Louis Vuitton item. And I just want to show you, this is why I sold two of my versions of this highly coveted bag and purchased the multi-pochette accessories instead. So if you want to drape a chain, what happens is that it hangs like that. So it's great if you want the chain to be on its own, but if you want to have a strap with a chain dangling, it does not hang evenly. So that improvement on the new model that allows the chain to hang here instead of up here is a great one, in my opinion. I really like that change, and I think that that D-ring in and of itself might be worth an extra 50 bucks or something. The chain certainly would be worth probably another 150 bucks. And then the interior organization, going from having this one pocket, and as you can see, I have a base shaper in there from M Boutique Australia. I love the base shapers for these bags because it keeps them spread out at the bottom, which gives me more capacity and also keeps the bag looking more uniform. But with this bag, I've got one pocket. And if I want to add more pockets so I don't have to carry 3 small leather goods, I would add one like this one. My favorite bag organizer company is Zumani, and this is from a company that's no longer in business, but it does give me 2 pockets. And I will link my Zumani code as well as the website down in the description box. I believe you can get 20% off. And so having this in here gives me the 2 pockets right here. And then also it gives me the pocket that came with the bag right there. With the new model, you are getting, I believe, a couple pockets plus a zippered pocket. And there may be a couple card slots as well, if I remember correctly. So those pockets allow you not to have an organizer. And with the change in price of being around $1,200 to around $1,500 to get the chain and all of that organization inside, I do think that that difference is worth it. However, before you come for me, I do not think that this bag has increased by over $500 in value since 2019 when I got mine. When I got mine, all 3 of them were $500, and now they're over $1,200, and they didn't make any changes. So that to me is the ripoff. This new model, like let's say that this bag was still $500 and they added $300 to it, giving you the chain, the extra D-ring, and the organization. We wouldn't bat an eye at that. I think that that would be absolutely fabulous. And I would buy the new model if it was priced between $800 and $900 in a heartbeat. The fact that they increased the price of this model from $500 to over $1,200 in the matter of 4 years, I think that that is what is true insanity. If you're looking at the new model of the Pochette accessories, I would say you do have an option that may be better, and that would be the multi-pochette accessories, because at $25.70 this is about $1,000 more than that new one with chain is, and you're getting a lot more. So a lot of folks don't like the guitar strap, but you can get an awesome vachetta strap from many different sites, including Dress Up Your Purse, again linked down below with a discount code. And they look amazing with Louis Vuitton bags. And then guess what? This strap here, you can sell it on Facebook. There are many different Louis Vuitton groups where you can sell a strap like this through PayPal invoice and be somewhat protected both on the buyer and the seller side for over $500. People are listing these for over $700, but as a new seller, I think you could easily go on and get $500 for this without blinking an eye. So that brings the price of this bag from $25.70 down to $2,070. Let's just eliminate tax in this equation because everybody's tax is different, and I'm trying to do this for simplicity. So the next step is if you're comparing the new model of this with the chain versus this bag. I'm going to go ahead and take off the mini pochette on the front because we're going to compare apples to apples, or at least apples to an apple hybrid of some sorts. The reason I sold my monogram pochette accessories and my Damier Azur pochette accessories is because I wanted to get this bag, and then I ended up getting the favorite when I came across one in Damier Azur that was just perfect. But for this video's purposes, we're talking about these two. So the improvement on the new pochette accessories model includes D-rings that are somewhat evenly placed on either side of the bag, which allow you to drape a chain. This chain just so happens to be a Louis Vuitton chain, but I have a dress up your purse chain right back there. You can get chains for less than $20, easy peasy. You can get them even cheaper than that. But the multi-pochette accessoire large pouch is going to give you that same effect as that new model pochette accessories, except for I would argue that it's better because of this. I'm just not a huge fan of this tab right here. And so you're getting more evenness for both the straps that you would use on this bag than you would with this bag. And again, this is a Louis Vuitton strap that came off of a pochette accessoire just like the one I sold. And you can buy ones like this. I'm pretty sure you can get them with or without this little pull-through tab. But if you truly want the look, you can find things like this from Dress Up Your Purse as well as other places too. So here's the look we have of the new pochette accessories with the short strap and the chain. And now we're looking at the difference of what's inside. So once again, I have an M Boutique Australia base shaper, and I actually have another piece that I made underneath it just to even firm it up a little bit more. But you can see, again, we have the pocket, just like the in-between model of the pochette accessories. So the newly released pochette accessories with chain does have more interior pockets, and the solution to that is a bag organizer. And then you have two pockets, just like the one on the website that they just released. And you've got the interior pocket of the bag. You don't have a zippered pocket, and I think you're missing a couple other slip pockets. But to me, despite that, I don't think you really need all those pockets for a small bag. And at $25.70, if you bought that bag, you could get at minimum $500 for the khaki or the pink strap. More for the pink strap. It goes for more on the resale market. You could get $200 to $300 for the round coin purse if you didn't want it. So for basically $1,000 more than the new version of the pochette accessoire, I do find this to be a better deal. And if you don't like the guitar strap with the coin pouch, I do think that you could get at minimum $700 for this, which brings this down really close to the price point of that new pochette accessories. But I think this looks like a lot more of a bag than that does. And I do feel like it holds a lot more because you get that extra pouch, and it just looks cuter in my opinion. I do think that the upgrade between this one and the new one is worth it because of the added D-ring and the chain placement being more aesthetically pleasing. But I don't think that the difference between the new one at $15.70 or whatever it is and this one at $25.70 is worth it. So that's my opinions on the whole deal. I'm sure that this probably got a little convoluted in my explanation process. I just wanted to make sure you knew about that D-ring, because if chains and straps are important to you, like they're important to me, that is an improvement in my eyes. And the fact that you have organization in a small bag, that is also improvement in my eyes. However, I would still go this route, and if I didn't like the guitar strap, I'd sell it and get a cheap vachetta strap. Not cheap, because cheap implies lower quality. A good value vachetta strap from somewhere like Dress Up Your Purse. So I hope that's helpful. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.